Ajo amu akwaba de Adom TV big agenda bre na aso ene yedi nkomo e de afa ye policy adwuma ho aposifo wo ho se obobo ye ho e ban obehwe se mara ne pepepe ye be na adwuma ne brem na nanse intem aposifo approach towards crowd management anase akwakoba se bia ni padom bia tiasi abonten na omo nkonkohwe se yie beto yie no ebe wi akiri na asemfoforo asi yenka nkwa akiri na no nkranza de asi yei na ano odene enipa famu hwere ne nkwankora na eno aso school fo edie menam so kra ma deputy Ashanti regional police commander yatwena sansenra ona na in charge ene Swami district commander ne mpanifo bi na nipa bi ahase kasa se asisise no ekwan faso approach edom atiegu monten so no anima bebre ya tochima ho ye kwambe de befa so betrete no we can't do away with the police debi a police for no ho e ma yen so ye ho ma police for no base mienu no be hia o baabi na biribia be te se agi se ebi pra ebi wu ko fa semba de na se nkoma e wo se die ye ne adi atopro so big agenda so na ye betwetwe so wi anam medi edna na se ya before je ntwe omra na nkomo no ye mfa hihye so yada wasese oni atena na yenhye nkomo na se obega agenda so ayehwe aposifo ekwan ofa so di odwuma nkanka waduru dom ade ekra na woso no ye obi aka se enye yen ne ebechira aposifo adwuma enso to de bia si di otwa se onim se ne kirachia ayeko ayeno ayesampo kwame de befa so a ebetu saade ehu anamo na fe yape nu abubre na ebi nkonkosi bi obesi kura na enkonkofa ha okesi bia masanse no ade si ye se nyame amfafia enkora ba aduasa ne akira ya rush om do mo call hospital ni bia sa emergency attempt and say move na mba na ka yen konkote asem papa ye wo someone na pia e wa homa so oye executive director of the Global Intelligence and Security Analysis Center, a former policy officer. Na pia oti enka ye mo adwum akwa baba Adom TV so
me da se me just na me chat ifo nyina
ho ye de
but that don't mean that I'm here papa. That's
yeda twere ampo nyankopon ase so what the proceed ejaya na so da so di
me the proceed twamu fie be dunia chire na me call voluntary retirement.
Okay so say me hwa ase unyini bebre ntinka ebe me won ase or retirement na so
udi be fie dumienu ani fie dunum ko bia no a there were stages, compulsory retirement, voluntary retirement, and then premature retirement. And see, we were qualified for voluntary retirement. And I call voluntary retirement.
Let's all deposit in the benefit saying.
Oh, Mr. Michamu, 12 years, almost 13 years.
Okay. It is, we are not doing what to call a bambo in him, diemu. Na ene de esi akwakoye obi a sebe unim de edafa ne de na sebe bo apa wadi prosipen na suahuna wasua ewo intelligence ne security analysis mu no obeboa yen ensem wa esisie na nsen migidi ese dodo na ayi wanimsem police for approach abra wonmo ekọ baabi a sebe nipa ye kire anase wonmo ye didi wo ye basabasa a police for de omafam de timamfo nim so mokọ a na wasasumdwe eba so be wi akire no na je se kono omo kwa akobre wu no mo so mpafe nam asem na agensem kra say na hu approach na nkasa se amafo bi e kire se enye no na fe yeni komo no free ho
yo bidase se na wadi nkan aka no bigidi is the police the CIA ya womu ni mara ya dru mu ni ba bi wiase e kro no amana manya hodo nyina no ban bo ene asumdwe nhyehyeye eya dia edimu ntintimai a womu a ana ye ne ayaji democracy atumu no yesi ye looking forward say ye benya what we call responsible and accountable policing. Okay, so responsible and accountable policing no eno ena ehye yen democracy any yen rule of law no entoma eno enema citizens no ehunu say eyampa yaji democracy atum esan say so obi form ana say obi to mra no a because of say ya jatumuna police non so ya turn no assistant din inka no na nka ye police force and they say democracy in ya no police service because there is a line between the force and the service.
Okay.
The service, what is make it unique now very important in say the link between the civilian public and the police service become very cordial, very much civilized. And police civilian and answer public say or a stakeholder in maintaining peace and order, combating crime, and answer reducing crime. And a civilian also police also say police also has democratic duty to protect him, to protect her, to protect his rights or her rights, and protect his or her property. And see, a two-way side of it says, Yemienu, and a year called Nakrana, and a year Tonsa, and a year Swatwajune, and a year yen pe, Yabota ye see a nisuono, ye bet me a drew. And when you hear or you see, say, police have gone outside these parameters, a certain democracy and rule of law now, citizens not just near the year, Jumano, and Kebamana Yefena Yuham. Now, so, I say, based on how a police for no conduct or any response to some of these situations, now it raises a lot of concern. And see, Mimi Huni says, the police has a lot to do to build on the psychology of the personnel. Because the first, police force, and yet, the Gobi Kra Kocho, and now what the Bonikurano, not Amra yen invitation for one man near the ball, Upia, near so near the hank of a goose, a matter say come, Upo. Exactly. But transformation. We are adopting to the global standard, the best practice of policing everywhere in the world. And much as a challenge, we seek to improve. Okay. And they'll be eating from Sokran and now you're inviting every phone so near friend. Yes, oh, bra, na better winning. A treasure, ye two and among a coyanim. And among two no holistically no has to do with set what is suspect. So we control crowd and answer aggressive, people and now demonstrators who control a fame who protect with suspects, now protect with evidence, any prosecution processes. That no comes under the transformation police and civil public it me a drew honomo.
All right. Yeka said there can encounter between Timemufo, the almost specific police for any police force swa, Omono, Emran Ekita Omono. A man for out of the view say we are professionals and at a particular times bit to say baby a confusion violence conflict de professional expertise to bear no de be adwuma ma asomdwe naba but they say amafo nkomo mu die nyina question the professionalism of police service of course standards above them.
Well, I have said on several platforms to say to improve and maintain the standard a year per se and kabribi say esia you say, oh, they didn't go overboard. No, we need to start working on the training curriculum now. Personnel. No, I have made a lot of commendation about it and a suggestion about it. Yes, because the policeman's psyche makes him or her respond to whatever situation that is confronting him or her. The way our situation now assess the situation, now analyze the situation, and not determine the mode of response. And to see basically anti moment na oko training na the 90 almost 80% of training seven place there are unrelated issues or backfield that practically, it doesn't relate to the main practical policing, there. Not just a seven place there are obedrum or babon tape and where you don't say obey near answer say oh yeah.
All right, 80 Nanapia Jinaho mame. Sa de before akọ hu wura mu nyeni nyina na obeka na ha na ya na wo no. Training na de mamo inside o nyeni nyina na yenim na for security reasons o nyeni nyina na o sie hu. But wo na wakọ mu pen. De ekere mo ho ne de mba abonten mu behunu ne de mo de be ya adwuma no. Na say esin to kakra wo mu kanokra na Ghana fo hu.
Oh, I know I've said it on several platforms, radio, TV, everywhere I get platform. I mean, Yamika said, since talk a woman, they have to change it. I've said that the 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, it's not even enough. Why can't we make the police academy an institution? When a police officer graduates, the police officer is issued with a certificate, okay? Like a professional journalist going to the school, a Yamano certificate, a professional nurse, a professional teacher, and not to a servo any panibrebi or behuni certificate and say a hanging demubiano, and works on his or her conscience. Said no, I tried for this certificate and I need to respect it. Unfortunately, acquire yakoyano some kind of training be na the amount na you do have basic courses bimu not just and that's why you need to come and practice. And no point do be a background check, any profiling, and mean cost you ya. Obeheno na said you nipa be and subain be a check a crebinu a copy. At the end of the day, no na ya because there are bad notes that is in the service a mode of recruitment near the young. We need to check all of this, and I believe it me yes sir. Ebe boy and sanya ye peno. Na especially they should understand meaning by the standard procedure before crowd be responded to any crowd and any agitated group of people biano. You must first do your analysis, understand the motive, the remote cause of why the people are doing what they are doing. And sana men will dispatch you on direct instructions. And nothing I hear me they say IGP at me I take strong measure. I interdicted the Deputy Regional Police Commander Kumasi and the Divisional Commander Swami because what assessment did they do? What instruction did they give to the men? And when they got to the scene, what did they do to augment school authority? They said, "You put me a calming situation, but not to use tear gas and firearms and all of that." I think that we have to let the police know that the civilian public, now understand what we call democratic policing, and we know what we're expecting from them. All right. And when they go wrong, we will let them know they have gone wrong.
Nanapia, at what point? And now what the process pain was shia hobamboy. Also prosini or tutu live bullet and a shemu san say, yeah, nim dear kakran nim sen kamo crowd control sana a rubber bullet. Bia ukako dru ho no police ni so yese be nipa ebo toto bamu a ho ne yese wasa mututu ana breben wo de me ba mpacho gina so me ba bisa sa question na me mpeke eye buem na hye bedwani sisi a ono nso eka eye parliament defense and interior committee ne ho Yera Kofi Adams Kofi anwere mo adwo mo akwa baba big agenda so
yeah me ni amejodo me chiawe TF4
TF4 je so Ghana say ade ba ko ha manfo no pa no ejiri se ye kakra ne anu nu dwom kese a mo na mo wo oman emraship jafia mo hwe abideku hwe ahobambo ene afisem so no wo betimi aboa aprim na emrakra ne wo sese mo yasesa approach a police for e de call omanfo so abra o matie si monten so no amanfo so se enkoyie kra.
Well no o hwe na say for some time crowd control techniques are yen na police for the jumano ba abontin bebre na enkoye and there's every reason for concern. The civic community raise concerns about the kind of mofaso the stage at which or more you see even the live bullets in through a situation, any call for the use of live bullets because of used by some persons. I mean, the civilian police relationship no bibia hard kakra. There's room for improvement. And of course, Akadia Omude Eyom Ejumanu Nyanina available though. But whilst we continue to salute majority Omuyenya Eye Papano or say Kakra Omumwa Omubeyenya Enyenu Omuya or say Yekahuasenso, because Yankan now Omu Bonia Omuye na Babeka Bebre na
Omuye Papano
at the Papano.
All right.
So it is important say Kakra Omu Mununia Omuya Enyenu or say Yekahuasem so that Bebre na Omuyenya or say Omuyenu na Omusu Enya the necessary, because even though that incident any police person involved, you have to say Niaetu Major Mahamai. We all celebrated it because Okretu Kobetu Ekum Nipa bi bet 1 year. He used all the necessary to the point of say or no losing his life. And you saw how the country reacted to that incident. Emma Krono Kras at the NEC almost saw but says I infunisha Emma Edino almost say Debbie on peso Yebekai Krono with that name again and so on and so on until once saw with him. So when good the right thing is done, you get the sympathy and the celebration. So and on this occasion, as I see Nrai, for example, he didn't call for use of live bullets. Especially I hear him say school Kodana or Moya Sadia, it didn't call for that level of engagement now more engaging.
All right. Parliament I am not doing so between a Mumbia for you one.
No correct. Member back on the minority chief, Honorable Mumtaka, agent statement with the permission of Mr. Speaker also, supported by the majority chief representing Mr. Speaker, refer assembly to Defense and Interior Committee, and Committee.
Okay.
Yes, you could share also na Enyamenepea Sida Ebi Yebeko Kumasi na Yakwakoye physical assessment of the situation and engagement and interviews with individuals are more involved.
All right.
Now you back to Accra, you bet for further engagements because Mr. Speaker, I expect to say the report and the early next week is here.
Kofi, mobile for IGP.
Well, sure, some more police signing as part of yen engagement, you know, say it Nenumasem the standard operation procedures are more adapted. What type of training and I demand in terms of crowd control and in the
all right.
So, say the new instructions back and so on and so forth, or say maybe yes, there's a need to engage the IG once again.
All right.
Fortunately, you know, and I think that was the day before. I think Thursday, Yawada, and I share with the Interior Minister and other agencies, Interior Ministry. All
right, Kofi, you're bringing to my was in Fancy. Now, Moya Mojumani, we are Kumobia Kabia, I know Baba to us. Why?
No problem at all.
All right. Now, Yena, Nana, Samonapia, and so as an Anapia, yet I was saying, Nancomono. At that brave memory, you know, Bedina Yashe at what point now was some day live bullet cry echo crowd control. Nehonka, someone an appear, Executive Director, Global Intelligence and Security Analysis Center, and a Kofi Adams Sui Boom, National member of the Defense and Interior Committee. We didn't say, Ample for Jebega and the Honey, the AC, Yamiadma, Ebesign, Eshibium, Nasi and Coma production team.